Hey, seventh grade learners, it's Mr. Alltop here, and I'm going to be doing a model right now of some research online that I hope will help you as you do your own searching for the particular topic on brain development that you're going to be doing in class. Um, each of your groups has been assigned to a particular topic, and so you're going to need to research and read articles and then decide in your group which article you want to feature as you divide that up into a graphic organizer, as you have places for annotations, as also and also formulating quiz questions. So I'm going to choose a topic for myself, which is not a topic that you guys are going to do. Mine is going to be on brain adaptability. So I'm going to be doing a web search on brain adaptability. And when I'm doing this in Google, I definitely want to do that as my search term, brain adaptability. You could also add, like, because you're looking for middle school things about middle schoolers or adolescents or teens, you could also add this as part of your search terms. I'm actually going to add this word plasticity because plasticity is about the ability to change, and then adaptability is how it focuses on one thing happens and then something happens in response to it. So both of these have to do with changing. So I'm going to put into my Google search bar brain adaptability plasticity and see what comes up. Boom. 1,520,000 results in half a second. All right, I don't need a million things, and I don't want a scholarly article because I'm not in college. This is not a college professor class. So I'm going to skip through the scholarly articles and kind of go down, see what I can find below that. So I'm going to go to neuroplasticity right here, this article. And so, this is the first thing that I come upon. What is neuroplasticity? It's from verywellmind.com. I notice it right here that it's written February 18th of 2022. So it's a new article. It's been reviewed by a doctor, PhD, medical doctor. And so at this point, I feel like this is probably a pretty decent article that I can look at, kind of see what the sections are, what it's about. First thing I'm noticing, what is neuroplasticity? So it's going to give me a definition, something I'm very interested in. And it's also in bold. So it's got some titles that I can kind of like divide things up into sections, possibly when I'm making my graphic organizer. What is neuroplasticity? Definition, how it works, the benefits of it, characteristics, the process of it, how to improve it. So there's going to be tips in there as well. So this looks like it has some really good sections. It looks like it's kind of long. Problems, da, 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 history, modern theories. Okay, it's a little bit long. So that's one note that I might say. How many paragraphs is it? How would I divide that up? So that's one thing that I might notice. I did notice back up here. Cool picture. So visuals also can be very helpful. What is it? The structure, like how it's built, and also the functional, how it works. So visuals can be a good thing. I'm also kind of looking at, like, does this seem like it's written for that teenagers, that middle schoolers can understand? So, in terms of vocab, it doesn't look crazy difficult. There's a word malleable that might be a little bit difficult. You might have to look that one up. Dendritic, dendritic growth. We know what dendrites are. So dendritic growth, you might be able to figure out what the growth of dendrites, it looks like. Dendrites are the growths at the end. Okay, so we can figure that out. Neurotrophic factor, not sure, except that it has a definition right after that. Functional connectivity, basal ganglia. Okay, so there might be some sciencey kind of terms in here that I might want to take note of as well, but I think we might be able to figure that out by context. And you could also put that into your graphic organizer, like using context. What do you think that this means? These are kind of some of the things that we do when we're putting our articles together. So I think this is pretty good. So what I'm going to actually do here is I would put this one into my graphic organizer as a possibility. So if I'm a team member, I'm going to put this article in, I'm going to put a link to it, which is what I just did here. And these are some of the notes that I am going to make on it after I have read through it. It's a bit long. We could cut it down. It's divided into sections with titles. It has visuals that may be helpful. It seems informative and straightforward, and it may be too sciencey with the vocab. Okay, so those are just some notes. We're going to all vote. If in your team you're going to vote, like, which one is the best article that we're going to choose from, because you have several members in your group. Everybody's going to read a different article, and you're all going to decide You're going to have a conversation, say, what about this? What about that? And you're going to decide on a single article. And then you're going to make your graphic organizer. As a reminder, this is kind of what the graphic organizer looks like. When you make your graphic organizer, it's going to be similar to what we did in class. This was an article that we read about the boy who had half of his brain removed, and how his brain kind of regrew the connections, neuroplasticity. And so you have the article divided in sections on this side, then you have the annotations and the questions on this side. We have like 4 sections. This wasn't a super long article. And then main idea, background information, and supporting ideas. Okay, so this is what your final product is going to be that other students are going to have to interact with the text that you decide on. Okay, so hopefully all of this will help you as you get ready to do your research in class. Thanks all so much, everybody.